Carlos here with the Processing Point. Welcome back. Today we're going to take a quick look at what is interchange. You know, it wasn't that long ago that the word interchange was actually considered to be top secret, and credit card processors did not want you as a business owner to know what interchange was. And today it seems like the word's actually thrown around kind of casually. But what I find is that a lot of merchants are still very confused as to what interchange is. So what I'd like to look at is, what is interchange? We'll take a look at an example of interchange and how it works, and then finally we'll talk about why your business deserves true interchange plus pricing. So what is interchange? Well, a quick definition of interchange would be the card processing fees that are charged to your credit card processor by the card issuing bank. Now that sounds very confusing, so let's break it down. The card issuing bank is the bank that's actually responsible for giving your consumer their credit card. Now that bank actually sets the cost for processing that credit card and charges it to the credit card processors. So in essence, interchange is the raw cost of all credit card processors across the board. So to better exemplify that, let's take a look at a real-life example of a $100 charge on a real interchange category so that you can see how it affects your bottom line. So to better exemplify how interchange works, I've drawn up a simple diagram of a real rate category off the interchange table so that you can understand what interchange means to you as a business owner. So here we have our happy customer, and they'd like to pay for a gift with their Visa card. They hand their card over to you and you swipe it through your credit card terminal. Well, when it's swiped through the terminal, the processing system determines that that is a Visa Retail Tier 2 card. And on the interchange table, the actual raw cost of that card is 1.43% and 5 cents for the transaction. Now remember, the interchange cost is not only the raw cost to the credit card processor, but it is the cost that the card issuing bank is levying against that specific card type. Now, Visa doesn't make any money off the interchange table, so they have to add on what is called Visa assessments. Now, those assessments add up to be about 0.0925% or 9.25 basis points. And then you have your credit card processor who actually facilitates and funds the transaction. And for their services, we're going to say an example of 0.30% or 30 basis points and 12 cents are added onto that transaction. Now that gives you a total rate on that specific card type of 1.82% and 17 cents. So what does this mean? How does it break down? Well, first off, the card issuing bank makes $1.48 off of that transaction. Off their combined rate with the transaction fee, the card issuing bank is going to profit $1.48. Visa is going to make about 9 cents off that transaction, and your credit card processor for their services is going to make about 42 cents. So the total cost for a $100 transaction on a Visa Retail Tier 2 card for your business in this example would be $1.99, which means that you get to take home $98.01. Now, why is interchange important to you? Interchange is important to you because it is very, very important that you understand exactly where cost comes from so that you can better understand what you're paying for. Now, why is true interchange plus pricing important? Well, because under a tiered rate structure, you could have paid something more along the lines of 2.39 or 2.49% for this transaction instead of 1.82. Because what interchange plus pricing does for your business is takes the raw cost of the interchange and the Visa assessments and adds on a small, flat, fixed rate. In this case, we just used an example of 30 basis points or 0.30% and 12 cents per transaction. In this way, you know that you're paying the exact same markup on every card type that is presented to you at your place of business. So that's why your business deserves interchange plus pricing, and this has been Rhett Bayless with your Processing Point. I look forward to seeing you next time. In the meantime, jump on over to Facebook and like the Merchant Doctor so you can be a part of the Merchant Doctor revolution.